If you saved $1 a day for a year, do you know how much money you'd have? Roughly $30,000.
Over $500,000 just in auto loans.
I know I'm going to get a lot of hate on this one, 22.49%.
I'll die with student loan debt. You can't get out of it.
The math isn't mathing at all. It's a perfect storm of negative equity, high interest, and long lists of bad decisions stacked on top of each other. Nothing adds up because these situations are built on debt, desperation, and wishful thinking.
All right, calling back a customer who emailed me last night who is severely upside down on some very expensive cars. They have a Lamborghini Urus, a Hummer EV, a G63 Mercedes, and they want to get out of it. I don't know the situation. Let's give them a call. Oh, they're actually calling me right now. All right. This is Yusuf with Legacy Motorcars of Georgia. I was just about to call you. You beat me to it.
Yes, I saw we had a call scheduled for the day, so I was going ahead and make some calls early. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. Calling me on several cars. Very well put email. I listed everything that you have. You know how much you owe in each and what you paid for each one. But let's go ahead and go through it again. So tell me what you got.
So I bought 3 vehicles in 2020, from 2020 to about 2022. I have a 2019 Lamborghini Urus. It has about 70,000 miles on it, and I paid around $235 for that. I also have a Hummer EV, and that has about 36,000 miles on it. I paid right around $175 for that, and my 2021 G-Wagon I got for, I think it was about it was $210, and that has about 69,000 miles on it.
He spent $620,000 on vehicles, and not even great ones. I keep hearing the Lamborghini Urus is nothing special. It's basically an Audi and a Lamborghini outfit with a giant price tag. The Hummer would have depreciated like crazy, especially it being an EV. And the G-Wagon, we already know how that goes. They break constantly, they cost a fortune to maintain, and somehow they're still looked at as a status symbol. Owning one is basically signing up for monthly repair bills.
Right now, I make between 30 and 40K a month. So it's not hard for me to keep up with the vehicles. But right now I have 2 properties, one in LA and one in San Diego, and I'm just not using the cars as much as I was using them for Toro and just also for personal vehicles as well. I just have not been using them. I wanted to talk to you to see what other avenues I have to maybe gain some equity or see if there is any left, mainly because I've seen your content on social media that is very well put together and very knowledgeable on just about everything finances, so I could definitely trust you with helping me see what I can do here.
All right, Xavier, I really appreciate the positivity and the compliment. I'm gonna tell you right now, you have zero positive equity.
This guy's making $30,000 to $40,000 a month, and somehow he thought it was a good idea to buy over $600,000 worth of cars. That kind of income should put you in a very strong financial position. But decisions like this just hold you back. When you're spending over $500,000 on vehicles that depreciate, break down, and cost a fortune to maintain, it doesn't matter how much he's earning. You can outspend any income if you try hard enough. And this is a perfect example of lifestyle inflation getting completely out of control.
There's no issues on the interior. We got them detailed regularly, and I still get them detailed regularly, even though I'm not getting them rented out on Turo anymore.
Let's go through it. So the Lamborghini Urus said you paid $235,000, and right now you have 70,000 miles, sorry. You owe about $190 left?
Yeah.
All right, Hummer EV. Did you see my other Hummer video with the guy that was like $100,000 upside down?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
All right, 148 on the Hummer, and then you have about $180,000 left on the G-Wagon, correct?
Correct.
Over $500,000 just in auto loans. Interest rate isn't that bad on each one of them, but still assuming you had excellent credit when you bought these.
Yeah, now my credit's dropped. I'm about 630 now, and yeah, things aren't what they were when I bought them.
Okay, 630 credit score. How much do you have down to put towards the negative equity for these cars?
Maybe between 5,000 and 6,000, maybe 7,000 if I really, manage a few things a bit differently.
This guy's making $30,000 to $40,000 a month, and he can only come up with $6,000 or $7,000 to put towards the negative equity. That tells you everything you need to know. When you're earning that much and you still can't cover even a fraction of the mess you've created, it means his lifestyle is completely out of control. At some point, the numbers need to make sense. And right now, they don't even come close.
Okay. And you said you made $30,000 to $40,000 a month?
Yes.
Let's see what I can offer. Let me just copy and paste your VIN here. So on the Lamborghini, I give you about $130,000. On the Hummer, I'm going to be right around $80K for the Hummer. I'm going to be right around like $98 to $99K for the G-Wagon. So you are over $200,000 in negative equity. I'm going to be real with you. There's nothing I can do for you. If you got $5,000 to $6,000 down, 630 credit score. I mean, I know you said that the payments aren't really affecting you, but in this situation, there's nothing that I can do for you unless you have maybe $50,000 or $60,000 down. How much do you pay a month for the vehicles?
For the Lamborghini, it's $3,800.
A month?
A month, yeah.
Okay.
And for the Hummer is $3,100 a month, and then for the G-Wagon is $3,500 a month.
Over $10,000 a month just in car notes. $2,000 down. Maybe I could work one or two vehicles out, but right now there's nothing I can do. Unfortunately, you bought at peak of the market for, especially now the market just corrected really hard on them, especially.
His total monthly payments for these cars comes out to $10,400 a month, which is insane. Even with his income, that's a massive amount disappearing into vehicles that are losing value every day. Most people couldn't even imagine spending that on housing, let alone cars, when a third of your income is going straight into depreciating assets. It's only a matter of time before the numbers stop working. High income or not, eventually you're not going to be able to outrun the numbers like that.
I know I'm going to get a lot of hate on this one, 22.49%, but listen guys, this was her third time coming back. I clearly explained to her that it's a high interest rate. She also only makes like $700 a month, no co-signer. So what do you expect the bank to do, and what do you expect me to do? This is her third time here. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I told her 3 times the rate is bad. She came back 3 times, and on the 3rd time she purchased the vehicle. So at the end of the day, I'm here to sell cars. I'm not here to talk someone out of buying a car. Let me know what you guys think.
When even the salesman is warning you about the high interest loan, you know it's bad. He makes his money by getting the deal done. So if one of them is warning you about the financing, that means the interest is predatory. They've seen enough bad loans to know when somebody's walking into a financial disaster. If the person selling you the car is more worried about the interest rate than you are, it should be a red flag.
You have the insurance policy,
Yes.
everything? Okay, perfect. So you already added to the insurance.
Yep.
We already have the deal saved. Let's open up the deal, go over everything, make sure we're on the same page, and we'll be good to go.
Okay. A little nervous.
Give me 1 second to pull it up. Don't be nervous. This is your 3rd time here. I think at this point you know exactly what to expect.
Yep.
All right. So since you're putting a large down payment down, we got you approved. We're a first-time buyer, essentially like a 0 in the system. The rate is higher interest rates at 22.59. The interest rate. It's only a 38-month term, and your payment is $256 a month.
256.
That's included with the warranty, everything. If
Okay.
we're okay, then we're ready to go.
Yes, $256 a month. That's fine. Yep.
Okay, congratulations. Let's get the paperwork signed.
Thank you.
So she's going to be paying $256 a month, and she only earns $700. That alone tells you the loan should never have been approved. When more than a third of your income is disappearing into one payment, you know you're in trouble. And that's before you factor in insurance, gas, maintenance, or anything else.
258.
$256 a month.
256 a month. Okay.
Yep, and $12,000 down.
Yep.
22.59.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. Then we're good. I have it in my email here.
Perfect. Here's your bill of sale. Just we broke down, you purchased a warranty with it, but it's sold as is in the state of New Jersey because it's not considered a lemon. A lemon is only over 7 years, 7 years old or older, or over 100,000 miles, not considered a lemon. So in New Jersey, it's sold as is. That's why you purchase a warranty, and I include a 3-month. So this is what breaks that down and explains that in full. Here's the odometer disclosure. The odometer is true, has not been tampered with. 129,000 miles, 849. You're gonna sign and print right. We're on the same page right here. 22.59. Your payment is $252 a month for 39 months. All right. Perfect.
She put $12,000 down on this car. With that kind of money, she could have easily found a reliable cash car and avoided a high interest loan. Instead, she took 12 grand, which is more than most people ever save, and used it to get into a loan at 22% interest. That down payment alone could have saved her from any type of monthly payment. But now, instead of being done, she's going to be locked into a loan, taking away a good portion of her income.
I want to show you guys the reality of having a high interest rate on your car loan. So earlier today, I was going through my CRM just trying to see if there's anything that I can put together. I came across this one profile, and this person had a 2018 Honda Civic. What's cool about this tool is it tells you all the terms that the person had on their previous contract. These are the exact terms of her loan. So she got this car a little bit over 2 years ago. She financed the car for 72 months. Her rate was 22%, and she borrowed almost $25,000. She also put $2,000 down, and her payment is $625 a month. Now, you never know if a customer makes extra payments every single month, so I was hoping that her payoff was going to be really, really low.
Here we go again with another 22% interest loan. So somebody borrowed $25,000 for 72 months. Put $2,000 down, now they're stuck paying $625 a month. By the time they're done, they'll pay way more than the car was ever worth. And these are the exact loans that trap people because the monthly payment might look manageable. But the long-term cost is brutal.
Unfortunately, I was mistaken. I had my manager get a payoff, and her total payoff to her Civic was $23,411. So I want you guys to think real quick. She's had this car for 2 years, and she originally borrowed $24,939. So let's call it $25,000. After 2 years, her new payoff is $23,400. That means this whole entire time, her principal balance only went down $1,600. Everything in between was solely interest that was paid to the bank. So please save and keep this video in mind before you commit to that high interest rate auto loan.
After 2 years of making payments, the payoff is still $23,000. That right there shows you why interest really matters. People think they're chipping away at the loan, but at these rates, most of the payment is going straight towards the interest. So even after 24 months of paying $625, the balance barely moved. Of course, this is how lenders make their money. High interest keeps you stuck, paying and paying, while that amount you owe refuses to go down. This is why the monthly payment doesn't show you the whole story. The interest rate is what decides if you're ever going to escape that loan.
I'll die with student loan debt. You can't get out of it.
How much in student loans?
So my schooling was $90,000. I'm close to $200,000 in debt with interest.
How long has it been?
Almost 20 years ago.
Have you ever bought something and then instantly regretted it? Like just bought something dumb?
I bought a pickup truck,
How much was the pickup truck?
like $80,000. It was used, $80,000. My plan was also to put it on Turo, right? So other people can use it as well. And then
Heard about this scheme before.
I had friends that were like, no, let me just lease it from you. And then I've gotten over. And who pays for the truck?
So this woman borrowed $90,000 in student loans and now owes over $200,000. That's what happens when the interest snowballs faster than you can pay it down. And instead of tackling that, she went and bought a used truck for $80,000. She was already deep in debt. And the truck just pushes her even deeper. There's no way she's ever going to get ahead when she's making bad decisions like this. I'm going to end the video here and ask you to hit that like and subscribe button. Drop a comment below. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.